Now for my higher rank running back. And if you read the article, it was originally Josh Jacobs. And I'll talk about the Josh Jacobs situation here. Jacobs is sick. He didn't travel with the team to Tennessee. And now it's looking like Zamir White is in line to be the leading rusher. For those unfamiliar with Zamir White, he's a 4th-round pick out of Georgia, also played along with James Cook. Zamir White was more of the bruiser. He only had a 2.9% college target share, 12th percentile, but he was fast, 4.4 speed, 96 percentile speed score. He was bursty enough to be a respectable back. As I said, a 4th-round pick. He hasn't gotten much work these first couple games. And I expect that there's going to be Brandon Bolden and Amir Abdullah mixed in. But Zamir White is not a 3rd down back. He's a between the tackles grinder. And that's what's going to wear away at Tennessee. Tennessee's not a good team. And he faces this Tennessee Titans team who have allowed the 3rd most rushing yards and 4th most fantasy points to running back so far this season. And it's a timeshare. I don't expect Zamir White to play all 3 downs. Let's not get carried away. But at running back 36, I think that's an appropriate price. And looking at, I just had to make my adjustments to the rankings, and I would start Zamir White over Devin Singletary, Ramondre Stevenson, Melvin Gordon, Jamal Williams, Chase Edmonds, Raheem Mostert, Nyheim Hines, and the list goes on and on. It's the touchdown upside. It's the game script. The reality is the line hasn't really moved. Like losing Josh Jacobs doesn't move the line for the Las Vegas Raiders. And it looked like Josh Jacobs, like that profile for Jacobs, he led rush snaps for the Raiders 30-4 over Zamir White. Zamir White was the next in line. And it maybe the Raiders get a little creative with putting Bolden or Abdullah out wide. That's what they were doing with Josh Jacobs. Jacobs had played 15 snaps out wide, which is the most among all running backs. So if Zamir White scores a touchdown, I think that he way outperforms this running back 67. I don't think he's an afterthought in this Raiders offense. It's going to be very interesting to see how this rookie Georgia running back responds. Each of the last 2 seasons, he's rushed for over 770 yards, 11 touchdowns each of the last 2 seasons. So this is a player that, as I said, a 2-down back primarily between the tackles. I wouldn't be surprised if he falls into the end zone. Tennessee gives up a lot of fantasy points to the running back position. I want to be higher than consensus, at least so far, on Zamir White. I don't think he tops out consensus wise. By the time we get to Sunday, I don't think he's going to get to running back 36. So that's where I want to be, is higher on Zamir White in a good matchup. For what it's worth, I had Josh Jacobs pegged as a top 12 back, and I thought that this was going to be a real breakout game for him. But Josh Jacobs does not look like he's going to play. So pick up Zamir White off your waiver wires. You thank me later.